to go.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, as they said, I'm Angry Lanks. I'm gonna do some Contra. The countdown's gonna be kind of weird. I'll do a 3, 2, 1, go. But it's gonna be kind of weird to space it out. But let's just get it started. Let's kick some things off here. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so not much to say about the first stage. Essentially, I want to reduce the amount of jumps I'm making because each jump costs me a frame of animation. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick up certain power-ups here. I can explain that as I go. It's pretty straightforward. The first thing you'll notice that I'm going to grab is coming up here very soon. It's the spread gun, which is a pretty notorious weapon throughout the series, but it's really overpowered in this game. So there's the S grab right there. The other key factor is that I will be grabbing the R power-up, which actually stacks on top of the S gun and makes it shoot at a higher velocity. So you can do some really wild stuff with that in the base stages, and you can do what we refer to as spread rhythm. So I'll show you how that operates in the next stage. I have to hope that this boss doesn't kill me. If it does, we're not going to see any spread rhythm this whole run. So let's cross your fingers. It tried to kill me a lot. I'm just running my timer and my splits because I can't help it. Yeah, thanks, Riser. Character control, exactly. Alright, so let's try to get some spread rhythm. At least I survived. The idea of spread rhythm is that there's a 10 sprite limit on the bullets, right? And there's waves of 5 bullets, and they fan out. So when one of those waves hits a wall or an enemy, if you frame perfectly hit the button again on the same frame that one disappears, you can squeeze another wave out. And if you repeat this process and keep going, you can get this really nice streamlined thing of bullets going. And it looks really thin if you do it well. So the more waved out, the worse it is. See right there, it's really nice, but it's because I got it off of that roller, so it helps. Now I just carry it over to its next room and take this out super quick. But overall, this wasn't a very good base. Alright, see if I can get this boss quick. Could have been better. Alright, so the waterfall stage, I'm going to be doing very specifically routed jumps, and they're all based on scrolling the screen a certain way. All the jumps to the right need to be fully so until the screen stops scrolling. And what I'm trying to do is get 4 ledge skips, so I'm reducing the amount of jumps I'm making all the way up by doing this specific routing. So right here is 1 ledge skip. Okay, I was supposed to kill that guy and I didn't. Now I gotta jump this flame and hope I don't die. And I died, so now the run's pretty ruined. So we're going low percent strats for a little while, because it's actually slower to grab the spread gun here, which might seem counterintuitive, but it's definitely the case, because without the R on the base stages, you're just gonna be really, really slow. So I'm losing probably a full minute off of my time here. just like that, this game is that rough. I really wanted to try to show off that new waterfall route because it's really cool, but I blew it on the fire bridge jump, so it's alright though. To be expected. Low percent strats are kind of cool looking anyway. You can 2-cycle this mouth on low percent, but it's really tough. So yeah, I'm already 17 seconds behind my splits. So this first room, low percent or any percent, you just stand dead center and shoot. It's the freest room ever. It's really nice. I tried to duck there and I didn't. I actually didn't want to kill that guy. That guy's helpful. Sucks that I did. So this room's really slow. Yeah, you can see now I'm bleeding all of this time, because normally you have the spread gun here to get you through this area. Really changes the whole dynamic. 2, 3. I have actually not done any low percent scratch in a long time, so I'm kind of winging it here. It's going pretty well. Yo, that R is going to be helpful. I'll take that. R with a pea shooter is actually really good in the base stages. Thanks to good luck guy next door. Okay. Alright, this boss is going to be such a jerk right now. Normally I would be going for this glitch kill that's really cool, but when it's like this, it's a little bit slow. I still might, no glitch there. So you can still glitch it out technically, but it's not the one cycle kill that we've come to know and love. So this is going to be a 4 cycle fight. Pretty standard with a pea shooter. And now I gotta remember how to do Snowfield without spread. Arrgh. A lot of pirates, yeah. Touching the fence. I'm just gonna do that, because I don't remember the jump timing on that. Just trying to get the spread back up here, so... Just jump early there, that guy won't get you. So yeah, coming up to this water section here soon, I'll be able to get all my items back, which is the S and the R. They're not as important on the sides. Wow, I'm getting shot at by everybody. They aren't as important on the side-scrolling stages. Like the spread rhythm is really where you need the S and the R combo more than anything, but it does still make a difference. So yeah, what, 48 seconds behind coming out of base team? Should be pretty well even from here on out. A lot of troll bullets getting shot from behind you. As you can see, these things don't have any hitboxes on those spikes. You can stand right inside of them. In fact, I wasn't even as far in as I could have been there. Alright, so this boss coming up will have one of 3 spawn places. Basically in the speedrun, we kind of just hope it's going to appear on the right side. I guess there's like a greater percentage chance that it will. So that's where everybody lines up usually. So if it spawns all the way to the left, you lose a lot of time. Middle's okay. So now I'm 50.8 seconds behind my splits. Losing that spread gun in the base is awful. Alright, so this stage is the energy zone and it has a global timer on the flame patterns that starts from the power on of the game. So sometimes you can kind of predict what kind of flame patterns you're going to have coming up here if you kind of mash start and reset the game and have done that on your last run as well. It's kind of like gives you a buffer to understand. So that's the optimal flame pattern. Middle flame means you can just go right through, don't have to wait. There's also a top flame pattern that's optimal, but you have to do a pause strat that's quite difficult. Okay, I thought I messed that up for a second. I thought I jumped too early. I thought I was going to die again. Alright, so now we just go through these ones. These flames here are proximity based, and they're some of them are kind of randomized also, but... Alright, this boss we call JJ, because he jumps a lot, and hopefully he won't do that too much. He was a good boy. So he just melted. This game, or I'm sorry, this level, not game, also operates on a global timer with the claws, and they are also from power on. They're a little harder to predict. I haven't really figured out a concise, or I'm sorry, not concise, it's not really the right word, a good way to evaluate, like, based off of what flame pattern I have, what kind of claw pattern I'm gonna get, so. Oh no, that was weird. I was supposed to drop through there. So now I'm not going to be able to make it. Usually what you do is you take this barrier all the way to this wall coming up and you smash through the wall, but now since I did whatever I did back there, that's not going to be the case. But it is going to get me through this whole area safely, which is nice. So now I'm just going to have to stop right here and shoot. Let's see what kind of pattern we got to use. Nah, this is the worst pattern. Decent possible though. Lost 2 seconds there, yikes. Down, Ipe, yeah, seriously. Alright, so, last stage. This one's actually basically a victory lap. Like, once you get used to this game, there's nothing really too scary about this level. As long as your shots are on point, you're good, and your jumps are on point, you're good to go, because if you don't lose any frames, these puffballs pretty much behave almost identically all the time. It's very rare that they'll stray. So just want to keep running and shooting in the right directions and make it to the heart. And then there's like essentially just a visual cue for when to jump. The first time leading into the kill on the heart while you mash, and you do 2 jumps and you're never going to die that way. It's set in stone. Only thing I do want to make sure I do is take out this ceiling spider because it could kill me. Strizer's on the timer, he knows it's when I lose control of character. So, time. So yeah, on my splits it says 1042. Not the best time, but you know, what can you do in a marathon? But yeah, that's it. That's Contra. Pretty straightforward. Some good fast-paced action. Some fun shooting. Thanks to the GG spokes. 1042 there as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, so up next is going to be Phantom Meyer doing some Contra Hardcore. So please do stick around. I think we're running behind, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you all.